Hey everyone, this is going to be kind of a different what's on my workbench. Um, I wanted to first off wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, and of course a Happy New Year. And kind of explain why I'm pulling back from as I clean up my workbench here, why I'm pulling back from doing all the retro repairs. I do appreciate all the wonderful people who have trusted me with their uh, retro gear over the years, and going way back to first customers, Brian in Chicago. Uh, that was a long time ago, and all the way up to Clint, who um, has had the CDX and um, Nomad. I've repaired lots of different systems. I've done Tiger Gamecoms. I've done plenty of Genesises, Atari Lynx. Um, lots of. I'm continuing to do. I'm going to continue to do the Atari 5200 Jaguar controller conversion. Uh, so I just still going to do that, but I just wanted to not not be a jerk about it. There was a YouTuber named Mark Bustler who used to run the Classic Game Room channel. And he was actually one of the reasons I got into this retro modding stuff and repair. And he just kind of shifted focus, and I don't think he ever really explained uh, what happened. But I do for myself. I know why I am shifting away, and I don't want to just people think, oh, I'm doing this to be a jerk about it. Um, the reason I'm pulling back is this all started as a way to learn something about old retro systems, learn about expand my knowledge on it, and have fun doing it. And with all after years of repairs now, I've been doing this. How many years now? About 4 or 5 years now of doing these retro repairs. It just gets to the point where how many capacitors am I going to replace? And it's just I enjoy doing some of the new things, like adding the controller one mod was great, and working on on the Nomad and working on the CDX. I've never even seen a CDX before. Getting that all working great again was fun. But on the other hand, for every new mod, there's half a dozen less than exciting mods. And I never wanted this become my job. I wanted this to be my hobby, and it got to the point that I just have not had time to work on any of my own projects. And it came up to this is off of a Atari Jaguar. It was a popped power regulator chip. Um, Working on it was a Jaguar. I worked on that earlier this year. Um, but you get to the point where you want to be able to work on things for yourself, and I don't want to feel guilty about working on things for myself when I know there's other projects that people paid me for to work on. So I don't want to go down that road. And then even my wife volunteered. She said, "Well, if you want to work on these projects, you want to work on your own projects, just I mean, use some of my own money. I mean, I'm a full time engineer, um, with 22 years of experience, so." Being an engineer is not actually a bad paying job there. It's you do quite well for yourself, to be honest with you. I never um, I'm under no illusion that one of the reasons that I went in engineering wasn't the money. A big part of it is the money. Um, when you get down to it, and being an engineer has allowed me to support my family. I have a wife and a 14-year-old boy. It's actually my 18th wedding anniversary tomorrow, and being able to actually provide all that on a single income has been a big goal of my life, to be able to do all that. So I'm not hurting for money, and I am hurting for time because I've just ran out of time to do things for myself. So I'm actually spending some time here just talking and cleaning up my workbench a little bit. I had taken apart this Genesis controller to see what how the circuit boards were wired up. So I could sit here and put this back together and keep talking. But yeah, I didn't want to lose the fun part of it, which is what happens when you do this for a little too long, and you don't want to lose the fun. I want to keep this light. I want to keep this. Interesting, and actually do some self-improvement and enjoy things and not feel guilty about neglecting the wonderful people who've supported me over the years. And I'm thankful to all of you for trusting me and believing in me, even when it's like, who's this guy? He's just some guy on the internet working on the retro repairs. And I know it's a lot of trust. And I don't want to make people feel like I don't want to do anything halfway. I do it right or don't do it at all. But that's just the philosophy I have. I mean, I am an engineer. I'm a test engineer, and I'm proud of what I do. And I want to make sure. I mean, everything I do, I want to do it well, as I don't like doing things twice. It just irritates me. So, I wouldn't call myself a perfectionist, but I would call myself I have a passion in things I do, and I don't want to pretend I still have passion for something which is doesn't excite me all the time. And that's unfortunately what happened to me when with the retro repairs. I was getting to the point where I was kind of dreading coming down to my workshop, and I knew that was time between my wife's health issues and just kind of dreading coming down here. And that's a horrible feeling to have for something which is supposed to be a fun and light hobby. You're not supposed to dread your hobby, you're supposed to enjoy your hobby. So that's kind of why I decided to just do my own thing. I don't want to be boastful, but I don't need to. This doesn't need to be my full-time job here. I may have a full-time job that I do. And I'm fortunate enough the company I work for is weathered the COVID crisis pretty well. Not that we're out of it yet. It's probably going to be, I would probably guess, at least 9 to 12 months before we really get out of it. Thank you to all the amazing scientists who've been working on the vaccines. But anyway, yeah, it's just you want yourself to have, you want to enjoy what you're doing, and it shouldn't feel like a chore anymore. And my lead times just kept getting longer and longer and longer, and I try to get things done. I can't get down here. My son has been homeschooling from home since March, March, and you just run out of time, and I don't want my family. I don't want to neglect my family to work on these retro mods and repairs and stuff. So something had to give, and I was like, you know what? I've been kind of winding down the last year or so anyway. It's like about a year before COVID hit, I was still doing okay, but after it, it's just like, you know what? Maybe I want to do something different. Not that I don't love doing this stuff. I mean, stuff is actually really fun to do. And, after staring at computer screens or coding stuff or running tests all day, it's nice to come home and sometimes just relax and work with your hands. But I want to do that at my own pace and not have to worry about will I get this back to somebody on time? In a timely manner, I should say. Oh, that's back together again. Yeah, like I said, I've been doing this for a while now and taking a break. I don't know. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll run out of my own projects to do. Who knows? But at this point, I just want to explore that. I want to go and chart my own course here for a while. And the videos will continue. The what's on my workbench. I have a lot of things I'm interested in. I have my own retro consoles I want to finish making, and I got. Let me grab one real quick. My own items I've been trying to work on. I just haven't had a chance to, unfortunately. Like here, we got. It's been too long, actually. Trying to see where the heck I left off. This is a. Here it is. It's going to be a portable arcade here. This is a 7-inch touchscreen. I'm going to have, of course, the 4 face buttons here. And, back, there's the Raspberry Pi 3 here. Is this a 2 or a 3? This is a 2, which is fine. I might swap it for a 3. I haven't decided yet. I have a spare 3 I might want to throw in here. But anyways, this is a RetroPie 2 here. Just so it draws less power. It's kind of cool because it actually has speakers on this screen, this portable screen. So it's got speakers. And my plan was use the HDMI out and go to a this guy here is actually an HDMI splitter. So what I'm going to do is come off the Pi, go into here, split off, have one go out to, one side's going to go to the internal display, the other side's actually going to go to the an outside display. So if we want to play on a TV, my hair sheds too easily. It's going to go out to a TV, and so you can be like a Nintendo Switch. You can play it portable, or you can play it internally on the internal screen. I mean, on the external screen. So there's a lot of stuff to pack in there. Right? We got like got the joystick controller. There's all the buttons that are all going to get mounted up here. So there's 4 on the front, and there's going to be another 4 here, of course, and then a start select. So you got A, B, X, Y, R1, L1, L2, whatever, and then a start and select switch over here. That's where it's going to end up. So still working on that. internally. One thing I did want to add as well, and I haven't had a chance to cut the plastic. This is again getting back to stuff I've been wanting to do a long time. Put a 4-port USB here, so you can plug in external devices, external controllers to it as well. So it's gonna be a finally get to this little guy here. It's been a little too long since. I mean, this has been since April, maybe earlier than that, March. So I'll be able to go through. Yeah, I mean, I bought everything. I even have the panel jacks for the HDMI. I got little tiny little stubby HDMI cables here. So I got to figure out how to lay this all out and what other plastic I need to cut. So the top half is pretty much done. The bottom half is where it needs to. I need to figure out what other holes I need to cut. And go from there. So yeah, this is one of the reasons I wanted to get back to some of the things I do. I mean, believe it or not, I mean, I cut all these, drilled and cut all these holes myself. So with my humble equipment I have. So yeah, that's. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and thank you everyone for watching all of my videos, and to all the wonderful people who've trusted me over the years. I want to let you know why I'm doing what I'm doing, and not just leave you in the lurch. And you deserve better to know what's going on. And I like honesty. I don't like. I don't want to. I don't want to pose. I don't want to do this in little tiny snippets. I want to actually do this properly and be good at what I do. This is the kind of person I am. And I do find these videos very therapeutic. It's kind of nice talking out instead of having to type everything out. And again, everyone, thank you for watching, and everyone have a safe and wonderful Christmas, and everyone stay healthy, and should be doing some more videos as of my own stuff now. Who knows, maybe I'll have more what's on my workbench than I ever had before, because I'm working on some of my own stuff. So expect a lot of plastic cutting and wiring and instructional videos and stuff like that. So I do need to figure out how the heck I'm gonna get I've got a battery for this anyway. I'm just talking to myself here. It's gonna have a battery and a couple of LiPo cells sitting over here to power it all up. Anyway, everyone, thank you for watching, and have a great day.